Hey guys, me Lazor, otherwise known as Matt, and this is going to be on both channels, aka my channel, and it's also going to be on duelscommunity. So, it's an update for both because, well, I feel that an update is needed, because there's going to be some changes and stuff like that, and it's all for the good though, it's all for the best of both channels, I guess. So, I'm not even connected to Xbox Live at the moment, so unfortunately I can't play a game. My mum's busy with some work. I needed to get this update video done, so that on Wednesday it can be up and then everything is just good, and while everything's fresh in my mind I could talk about it, right? So I might just quickly flick onto a deck that I probably don't use that often. I don't know, Asian depths. I'll just flick onto this just so you have something to look at, you know. That way it's much easier. So if you don't know, if you're on duelscommunity and watching this, I own this channel. This is my channel. I made it for the community though, so that people can upload here and that people can. It's a solitary magic channel, because my channel isn't a solitary magic channel. I'll be doing other stuff, and for people on my channel, sup, you're on mine. Yeah, but on duelscommunity, if you don't know, Butchy put out the word. Basically, he put out a little thing that he wanted to see duelscommunity do, and this was an idea I had a very long time ago. Basically, when I wanted to start this channel. It's something we kind of talked about a bit, and I kind of lost track of, and didn't think about it in that kind of way since then, really, until he brought it up in his commentary. And if you missed that commentary, I'll try and link it in the description below, but I'm assuming that most of you have seen it, because that video's on like 600 views now, or something like that, which is pretty good. That's good, I reckon. That's pretty good. So thanks to everyone new who's there and who wanted to see that. So the gauntlet he threw down is that we do like a little, almost like a league, like a tournament kind of thing, right? And he decided to call me out, so I'm the person he called out, so I accepted it in my video, and I was all cocky, even though, to be honest, it's going to be difficult. I mean, I've played him before. There was a time when me and him were 50-50, and that was about a month into me playing Magic for like the first time. And I was at the and according to 2010, I was at the same skill level as him. It's now been like about 9 months, I reckon. Last time I played, he kicked my ass quite a few times. With this deck, in fact, that we see on the screen now, he kicked my ass with this deck like a ton, and then I just went and repaired like all my decks, so I don't have as large, as Ancient Depths weakness as I did. Also, he's got pretty good against elves, which is kind of irritating for me because I like elves. But that's not the point. The kind of thing that I'm gonna go for. Is that if you challenge someone else, and I'm hoping we get hoping that we get Melchris, JT, Daisho in, ITFC said he'd be in, or Ash, he said he'd be in, which is good. So we're gonna have that. You're gonna challenge someone else basically, and then you're gonna have 9 games. So I decided 9 because that way there's no draws, and I decided that instead of having 1 point per win, and then like 1 over, and then an extra point for an overall set, and then have a league table. We'll do it like this instead, right? So imagine you have a TV series, right? And there are 3 series, and in that series you can buy a box set. So that box set comes with 3 series. So that's basically what this is going to be. So over a month you're going to have 3 sets of 3 games, and they're just going to be over a month against that one person. So the first set of 3 games against me and Butchy, I'm going to be doing on the live stream. He's going to record, and this is my way of telling him he's going to record. And the first game of that set will go on his channel, and the second and third will go in one video on duelscommunity. Okay, so I hope that makes sense, because I know I'm not the king of making sense, but I'm trying my best here. Okay. Which is another reason why I don't want to play a game at the moment, because this will come out as fucking gibberish otherwise. Right, and then the second set, the first game, I'll record the second set. The first game will go on my channel, and the 2 and 3 will go in one video on duelscommunity. So that way we can just funnel people to that channel, basically. It's a good way of funneling people to this or that channel. It depends on what channel you're watching this update video on. I know it's a bit confusing, but I'm trying my best, like I said. And then the third one, all 3 games will go on duelscommunity, and I dropped my controller, but I don't know. I haven't decided who will record the 3rd game. Maybe we should both record the 3rd game, and then we'll upload both in 2 videos, and you can watch whose perspective from, or similar stuff like that. So I guess I'll have to talk that out with him. I did message him, see if he wanted to play some games like this evening. some two-headed giant warm-ups, you know, just for fun. Don't know if I'll record them or not. If I do, you'll probably see one of those on Tuesday and one of those on Thursday. If I do, that is. But I don't know. It depends if he gets on or is busy with work. We're very busy, so this is a way that hopefully will tailor to people's schedule. I know you've got to like time the other person's schedule you're challenging, so you can have 3 games over a month or 3 sets over a month. I mean, 3 games is about what? I want to say just over 30 minutes. It depends how long the games are, I guess. Yeah, obviously. 30 to 50 minutes I want to hazard a guess at, you know? That's what I feel like 3 games are, about that. And I feel this is a good way. And then you get 1 point per each set. So each set of 3, if you win that set of 3, you get a point. And that point will go on a tally somewhere, or a league somewhere, and the person with the most points at like the end of whatever will win. And you can just challenge other people. So, for example, I said after me and Butchy were done, I wanted to play against JT. If he's taking part, which I imagine he will, I'm guessing Butchy will drag him into it if he can. And by and he'll probably want to do it. I mean, it's a fun thing, right? It's a fun thing. So that's the idea I had. I think that's probably the best idea I could come up with. I did spend quite a lot of time thinking about this. I'm hoping it made sense. So 9 games in total between 2 players for at least one, for a while anyway. You can challenge that player again, maybe a couple of sets down the road, a couple of sagas down the road maybe. And then for each set of 3. Yeah, you get a point. I'm hoping this makes sense, because I'm starting to confuse myself a little bit. So I'll explain it again later, maybe. I might explain it at the beginning of the sets, because I won't be able to commentate the first set of 3, because I'll be busy maintaining a live stream, and I don't want the live stream to crash or anything like that. For people on my channel, the live stream link should be in the description. I might even leave that link on the Duels Community channel as well. I just wanted to say that should start at 7 PM GMT, which I don't know the times for America. I've never bothered to learn. I know it's about 6 or 7 hours difference, as in you guys are 6 or 7 hours behind us, GMT being the center of time, which I've always found good. We invented time, apparently. I don't know the maths, but I do know the time for me is going to be 7 PM till about 9 o'clock. He said that he'd probably get back around about 8:30 his time, 8:30 my time, so it might go on longer than 9. I'm thinking about 9:30, 10 o'clock maybe. I just don't want to go any longer than that, because unfortunately my parents, who I live with clearly, because I'm not old enough to live by myself and I don't even make an income, so that's my problem, I guess. But they go to sleep like pretty early, which is rather unfortunate for me, because I don't get to get any recording done past like 10 o'clock. Yeah, I don't get to do anything at like 10 o'clock. I just get to sit on my computer and be quiet, and then render videos and then upload and stuff like that. Also for people, if you are interested, I have a Twitter and a Facebook. If anything goes wrong, as in there's a live stream error, I can't get the live stream working, I'm busy, my internet's down, power's out, Butchy can't make it, stuff like that, I'll be posting that on the Facebook. I'll be keeping people updated. I'll also be needing to test like the live stream at least. I should have tested it at least once before now. I've downloaded all the stuff at the moment. I'll be testing it later today or tomorrow. And I'll probably test it again on the Friday morning, just to make sure. So it'd be nice for people just to turn up. I might play 1 game, see how that looks afterwards, because they'll save if I'm on Twitch. It's another thing if you want to watch the live stream after. Don't know when you're watching this, if you're watching this like sometime after, because this will probably be the main video on the channel, so I know I can put 1 video, so if you go on the channel this will autoplay. This will be that video probably for a while. So you can go on the live stream and therefore you can just watch it. So I'm hoping that helps, hoping that explains a couple of things. I know some people are asking questions. Oh, and the other thing is, between me and Butchy, we already agreed that neither of us will be using knights, and that between the 3 sets, I guess, you're not allowed to use the same deck more than twice. So if I wanted to win the first set straight out and just use like elves just twice back to back, I won't be able to use elves for like the next 2 sets, okay? So I'm hoping that makes sense. I'm hoping I don't get 3-0'd as well. If I get 3-0'd, as in he wins the first set, second set, and third set, I'll be mighty pissed. On average, I imagine that each of us will have about 1 or 2 games where the game screws us up, as in either it doesn't pause or we get mana screwed and stuff like that. I imagine there's going to be at least 1 or 2 each of that. I'm just hoping that if he gets mana screwed, I don't at the same time. That'd be kind of shit. And if I get mana screwed, I actually keep a hand that might be able to survive on mana screwed. Let's see him get a little bit overconfident and keep a 1-land hand. That'd be pretty cool if he plays Realm. Which we know Butchy, so of course he's going to play fucking Realm. I mean, that's like his signature deck. We almost all have a signature deck, thinking of it. I can't think of one for Ash though, or ITSC. Signature deck. Grave Whispers, he plays that quite a lot against me when we play quite a lot. When I'm deck testing. But anyway, that's like the end of the update video. Hoping I've made sense. If you have any questions, I'll try my best to answer them. I mean, if you check the comments below though, because if you've got a question, I'm sure someone else might have already asked it, and I might have already answered it. I don't like answering the same question more than once, I know. How fickle of me, right? But there you go guys, hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.